Ho, 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 ho. Merry Christmas. Christmas is coming early this year because in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to get a credit card with around a $2,000 limit. No hard inquiry. I know you guys are thinking, oh, here we go again, another shopping cart trick video, right? Wrong. It's not a shopping cart trick video. There's no hard inquiry. You don't have to use your full social, so you better stay tuned. All right, okay, so I'd like to start this video off by saying I'm still doing the CPN creation workshops. They're video workshops starting yours truly. There's two of them. One is how to create a CPN number. So it basically takes you from nothing to actually getting a CPN number, having it tri-merged, and having a credit profile with it. The next CPN workshop is the public records one. Now this shows you how to take it from there, building it in public records all the way to getting your first primaries. They each cost $250. If you'd like one, go ahead and reach out to me on Skype. My Skype link is in the description. Reach out to me, say, hey Crusader, I'd like to get a workshop. I'll know what you're talking about. Please don't ask me a bunch of questions like, you know, blah, blah, blah. It's like, I don't have time to do one-on-ones anymore, sorry guys, and I don't have time to answer a bunch of questions because I'm putting a lot into this channel. I mean, I'm starting to build it up. I'm starting to, you know, get things more dialed in, as you can see. I mean, you can think of this from now on, you can think of this as the Credit Crusader Season 2. I'm trying to take things a next step further so I can build this thing up to something big. So, with that being said, let's get on with the video. So, at the start of this video, I promised you guys that I would show you guys how to get a credit card with around a $2,000 limit with no hard inquiry. You don't have to put your full social, and it's not the shopping cart trick. Well, here goes. First thing you're going to need to do when attempting this is you're going to need an Apple ID because this is for the Apple credit card. Go ahead. I'm going to provide a link in the description of this video that'll take you right to the application. First thing you're going to need to do is get an Apple ID. If you already have an Apple ID, then you can skip this part. Me personally, I'm not a real big Apple guy, so I had to sign up for the Apple ID to attempt this. So what you're going to need in order to get an Apple ID is you're going to need two things. You're going to need an email and you're going to need a phone number. Now, in previous videos, I told you if you're building a credit profile, you need to get a real phone. This is why. It's because they use the phone to validate you. So, you know, I doubt this will work if you try to use some Google voice over IP thing. You need a real phone. So if you did what I told you to do, this should be no problem. So go ahead and sign up for your Apple ID. They're going to send you the link, the password to the email so you can validate it. And then you got to type it in. You know how it is. You know what they do. It's like validate the email, validate the phone. They send you the text message. You got to put it in. I guess it's to alleviate bots because bots are becoming a real big problem because, you know, people can just have bots that automate stuff and these companies don't like that, obviously. So this is how they thwart that. So go ahead and enter your information, sign up for the Apple ID. It's free to sign up for that, so you're good. Also, it will definitely help your credit profile get more into public records if you haven't done it already. So I would suggest doing this regardless. So now what you can do is now that you have an Apple ID, you can apply for the card. Go ahead and enter your information in, make sure it matches exactly what's on your public records because that's how they're going to validate you for this card. It's public records, just like I've always been saying. They're going to ask for your phone number again. Go ahead and give it. And when you hit the send button, what they're going to do is they're going to send you a text message asking whether or not you applied for the card. You want to go ahead and reply yes. Again, you need a real phone to do this. And then they're going to let you know whether or not you got approved. Now, I've seen, you know, people get approved with, I want to say, around 700 credits. So 700, if you have 700 credit, chances are you're going to get approved for this. Now, another thing you can do is you can just use this to see where your credit profile is at because you don't have to accept it. Once that thing pops up, I'll show you what it looks like. It looks like this. Once this pops up, you don't have to accept it. You can decline it and you're no worse for wears. So you can just use this to see where your credit profile, you know, where is it? Is it, you know, is it where you want it to be kind of thing? But if you go ahead and hit accept, there's some things I want you to know about this card. Number one, when you first hit accept, you're not going to get a card mailed to you. you've got to have an Apple product in order to order the card with their app. I know it's kind of a pain in the ass. That's why I don't like Apple, because Apple just is a pain in the ass to me. That's how I feel about them. But anyways, if you want to actually get the titanium card, you know, it looks all high end, you know, but you know, it's Apple. You got to have the app, and then you can go ahead and have them send that to you, and then you can use that card at other places other than Apple stores. Because if you don't have an Apple product, you can really only use the line of credit buying Apple products on their website. You're pretty limited. But anyways, there you go. It's a primary. It's easy to get. And it's a great way for you to see where your credit profile is and if it's dialed into public records. Now, if they give you pushback when you hit that send button, when you send in the application, like they want to see ID and stuff, that means your credit score was good, but your public records were not on point, and that's why they need more verification to validate you. So that's a great way to see if you're in public records as far as your credit profile, is if they give you pushback. Now, if it goes right through, that means you're good. I'd also like to talk about Bitcoin and how that's going up like crazy. I mean, I remember my previous video when I talked about the halving, like I said, it was at like 7,000 something. And I'm like, guys, you might want to start buying it. Well, it's now at 23,000, okay? And I firmly believe that Bitcoin is going to go up. Now, it may go down a little bit, but overall, it's going to be going up. This is starting to get adopted by banks. Major players are involved in this. So if you haven't already, I suggest you get some Bitcoin. Now, you're not doing me any favors by buying Bitcoin. I'm not selling Bitcoin. I'm just letting you guys know that it may be a good idea for you to have some of this so you can reap some of the benefits of that price going up. Because the way I see it, it's pretty much inevitable that this is going to be some, part of our everyday life. This isn't going away. So that's just the Crusader looking out for you guys, giving you guys a heads up. Now, I've got to get back to working on stuff for this channel. I've been working my butt off. I've been trying to get things more dialed in. I've been trying to get, a lot of art and graphics got to be made. I mean, there's a lot that goes into making a channel. I'm starting to figure this out. It's like, there's a lot of graphics, learning how to do stuff. I mean, it's crazy, but I'm getting there. This channel's growing, and it's all because of you guys. So I appreciate you guys, and I look forward to hitting you up with more videos in the future. So until next time, don't forget to hit like and subscribe. Crusader out.